Sophie Cunningham expresses frustration over Michael Porter Jr.'s constant focus on women, but agrees with his 8th grade take. Michael Porter Jr. was at the center of social media attention after having a very candid conversation about the NBA's WNBA debate on the Ball in the Family podcast. This led to Sophie Cunningham, whose name was dropped by Porter Jr. in the argument, recently reacting to the viral comments. MPJ's take revolved around his belief that an 8th grade version of himself could beat WNBA players. He backed up his opinion by talking about his sister's University of Missouri team, whom he practiced against when he was in 8th grade. Cunningham was on that team at the time, and according to him, he completely dominated. They had me playing on the scout team, and they had a few WNBA players on their team like Sophie Cunningham and a couple others. Porter Jr. said, "I was in the 7th or 8th grade going crazy. So, I have real-life experience. It's just a difference, and I wish this would stop being a conversation because it should be common sense. I appreciate common sense. I feel sometimes that's lost a little bit." A lot of people throughout the basketball community have already reacted to Michael Porter Jr.'s comments. Now, Cunningham is sharing her own perspective on her Show Me Something podcast. While talking with West Wilson, she acknowledged that 8th grade boys often have a physical advantage over grown women. However, even though she agreed with the points made by MPJ, Cunningham questioned why the topic keeps resurfacing, which belittled WNBA players. If you are a professional football player, basketball player, really any sport, if you're in that elite level group, yeah, you should be able to beat the girls. Cunningham said, timestamp 1427 onwards. I'm not surprised by that. I just don't get why it's continuing to get brought up. If they, the 8th graders, are future pros, it just depends how big they are at that age, Cunningham continued. I don't want to be unrealistic or delusional. Like, men are just stronger, bigger athletic. They just are a different build. So if you put them up against females, yeah, they're gonna win. Despite his continued controversial takes, Michael Porter Jr. repeatedly swears that he is a huge fan of the WNBA. Michael Porter Jr. and Sophie Cunningham were caught in dating rumors. On November 5, the Brooklyn Nets flew into Indianapolis to take on the Indiana Pacers. Following their 112-103 defeat, Michael Porter Jr. posted an Instagram story featuring a post-game picture alongside Sophie Cunningham. Naturally, the internet erupted with rumors about a romantic relationship. But it's worth noting these rumors were fueled by satirical social media accounts. If one looked closely at the story's caption, 573 at Sophie_Cham, one would see the clue. 573 is the area code that covers their hometown region in Missouri, where they grew up.